I'm Dr. Anita, working as a senior gynecologist at Pratima Hospital, Kachiguda. So, I would like to talk about the common gynecological problems in women. So, mostly the common gynecological problems depends upon the age group. So, usually, it is a teenage group, reproductive and menopausal age. So, the teenage commonest problem is PCOD, polycystic ovarian disease, and also the amenorrheas. Amenorrhea means without having periods. Usually, the periods start by 13 years. It may be delayed by 20 years, 18 years. Then you will call it as primary amenorrhea. Then you have to find out what are the various reasons that can be discussed later on. Then coming to the reproductive age, mainly the white discharge. You will call it as leukorrhea. So white discharge may be of different types of white discharge. It may be a watery discharge, it may be a sticky discharge, it may be a thick curdy white discharge. So depending upon the type of infection, the discharges will vary. Even in the young girls, teenagers also, they complain a discharge, white discharge, which is a watery. So that is usually normal. The white discharge, which is watery, is usually seen at the time of ovulation. Whereas other type of discharges which are occurring in the reproductive age group is mainly the white discharge, which is a sticky type. That's because of the cervical erosion. There is a small ulcer type which occurs on the mouth of the uterus. We will call it a cervix. So on that, if there is an erosion, you will get a sticky white discharge. Then later on, a curdy white discharge. Curdy white discharge is because of the monilial infection. And also there will be a purulent discharge. Purulent discharge is, suppose if there is any ulcers or any gonococcal infections, they will have a purulent discharge. So depending upon the type of discharge, we have to treat them. Then coming to the other important problem is infertility. That is, patient is anxious to conceive, not having children. Suppose if they have a continuous marital life of 1 year and not conceived, then you will call it as infertility. So this is the main problem nowadays. This is a commonly occurring problem, and where the patient will be immediately soon after the 1 year. Suppose the patient doesn't conceive, then they have to see the gynecologist and know the reasons and take an appropriate treatment. The basic principle here is not only investing a female, simultaneously both husband and wife should be treated properly. So that's what we have to investigate the husband before investigating the female, because the husband investigation, the male partner investigation is only one semen analysis, whereas female will have a lot of investigations. Suppose if you do a lot of investigations before and not investigating a male, which is a single test, then it's a waste of time and waste of the money also to spend on all the investigations. So you have to treat the infertility appropriately depending upon the reason. Then coming to the other menopausal age group. Menopausal age group, usually the commonest problems are mainly the menopausal symptoms. The patient will have a lot of psychological disturbances will be there. So they will complain a lot of lack of sleep and lack of appetite and lack of concentration. These are all because of the hormonal changes. Usually they will have those problems, and you have to reassure the patient and give some supportive treatment. Then other important things is malignancies, that is cancers. The cancer cervix, cancer endometrium, cancer ovary. The cancer cervix is the most commonest problem which the women coming across. So for that, usually the patient complains of, they will not have any pain, but they will have a discharge. The white discharge usually will be watery discharge followed by a sticky discharge because of the erosion. Suppose if it is long-standing cases like 5 to 10 years, they will be turning into dysplasias and the malignancies. So once the patient complains of white discharge, you have to treat them properly and you have to investigate the reason and you have to treat them according to the etiological factor. Then next cancer is an ovarian cancer. So ovarian cancer also, it will be painless unless it is a very big tumor, and functional tumors usually will not have any pain, but the tumors are, it is a malignant tumors which are ovarian carcinomas, papillary cystadenocarcinoma, other type of tumors. Usually they will have pain, and there are bigger size tumors will be there. Sometimes small tumors like functioning tumors because of the hormones, that also will have a pain or sometimes a painless. So that's what usually these ovarian tumors will be diagnosed very late. So that's what when you have any problem, any doubt, like that's what usually the menopausal women should undergo the scanning now and then so that to detect the any pelvic pathology. Other things are chronic pelvic pain. Patient usually complains of the pain. They do not know the reason. So chronic pelvic pain is mostly because of the pelvic inflammatory disease. So pelvic inflammatory disease is nothing but there will be infection for the tubes, ovaries and also broad ligament parametrium. So this is because of the ascending infection from the cervix to the uterus and to the tubes. So this pelvic inflammatory disease will not have any identifiable physical findings, but they have a chronic pelvic pain and backaches. So once they complain of, usually we will be supplementing with an antibiotics and also analgesics. So these are the mainly common problems like white discharge, ovarian tumors, cancers, cervix, cancer endometrium also. Cancer endometrium usually they also will not have produced any of the physical symptoms initially unless it is a very going on to the stage 3 and 4. So that's what most of these cancers are painless. So patient will not come to the doctor immediately. So they will be, by the time they reach the doctor, it will be stage 3 and 4. So that's what nowadays we are insisting on the women to go for the regular scanning by the pap smear and also regular ultrasonogram to detect any of the abnormal pelvic pathology. So these are the common problems which will come across.